When you have lately caught your cat peeing in your garments, listen. Listed here are the attainable causes behind this conduct and how one can stop it sooner or later. Proudly owning a cat is among the most satisfying issues, particularly in case your relationship together with your cat is recent. You hit it off collectively. However, there's only one nagging factor that appears to maintain taking place on a regular basis. Your cat retains peeing in your garments and typically in your laundry. However, why does this hold taking place? There are two predominant the explanation of why that is taking place: medical issues or behavioral points. When you have a male cat, then this almost definitely holds taking place as a result of they've matured sexually and so they hold marking their territory. It's widespread to see that occur, though you shouldn't rule out different potential points together with your cat. Why does my cat pee on garments? This conduct is definitely fairly widespread, particularly with male cats. And that is much more so obvious when they're surrounded by different cats. We name this conduct spraying. When male cats mature sexually, they may need to set up authority. They do this by marking the territory round them with urine. In the end, it's their manner of telling who's the boss in your house. It'd occur with or without different cats being current, however it's extra probably if there are different cats. Nevertheless, you need to at all times examine for medical issues first. Whereas spraying is a comparatively widespread incidence for male cats, feminine cats may need different causes for it. It could be on account of stress or nervousness, particularly for youthful cats.
There's at all times a chance that your four-legged buddy is affected by an illness or situation that causes them to pee exterior the litter field. It is best to positively let your vet examine your cat first earlier than you assume it's simply on account of marking territories or different behavioral points. What are the medical points which could trigger your cat to urinate on garments? There's a variety of cat situations and sicknesses that trigger the cat to spray exterior the litter field. It could be an indicator of well-being issues that warrant an immediate go-to your vet. Listed here are some widespread medical situations that trigger your cat to pee exterior the litter field and in your garments. Urinary tract dysfunction.
Urinary tract problems in cats are a typical incidence, and you'll probably see modifications of their urinating patterns. You'll discover they may begin to urinate exterior the litter field, typically in your garments. These problems can happen at any age and with each sex. Urinary tract infections are additionally attainable, and there are numerous indicators that your cat is affected by such an issue. Peeing in your garments, however, at all times exterior the litter field. Straining to urinate and peeing small quantities. Frequent urination. Crying when urinating, blood within the urine. Fixed licking of the genital space. If you happen to discover any of those extra indicators, then it could be time to pay a go-to your vet. Kidney illness. Particularly aged cats are inclined to persistent kidney ailments and kidney failure. However, kidney issues may additionally be on account of different medical issues. Feline leukemia is a possible reason for kidney issues, and also you must act shortly in case you discover the next signs: urinating exterior the litter field. Incapacity to urinate, extreme straining. Common worsening of the cat's well-being, weight loss. Unwillingness to eat, drink. Anemia. These are all indicators of FELV. Though that is fairly uncommon, you need to nonetheless be aware of this drawback. We're not making an attempt to scare you, you need to simply be aware in case you discover different well-being indicators along with them peeing in your garments. Diabetes. Feline diabetes is a possible well-being problem that may trigger your cat to urinate in your garments. It's estimated that 0.5% to 2% of the complete cat inhabitants suffer from persistent diabetes. Elevated urination is an indication of diabetes, as is peeing exterior the litter field. The therapy in such circumstances is an insulin remedy. Behavioral causes of cat urinating on garments. As we've famous, it's almost definitely that your cat is peeing in your garments on account of behavioral causes. In any case, you do need to ensure that it's not on account of a medical situation or illness. If you happen to discover no different modifications in your cat's well-being situation, then it's almost definitely on account of behavioral modifications. Mature males will generally mark their territory by urinating, and it's the most typical motive that your cat could urinate on garments. Nevertheless, there are additionally other exterior components that could be inflicting this uncommon conduct. Listed here are the most typical ones. Extreme stress. When your cat is harassed, it can bask in some very unusual and weird behaviors. One in each of them is urinating exterior the litter field and in your garments, mattress, sofa, or carpets. Cats can get simply intimidated, particularly in case you have invited company over and your cat doesn't know them. You would possibly know that we typically say somebody is a scaredy cat. Properly, that is the precise motive why we are saying that. Part of their protection mechanism is to do uncommon issues to guard themselves, similar to urinating exterior the litter field. An unclean or arduous to attain litter field. In case your cat retains peeing on garments and blankets, then it could be one thing mistaken together with your litter field itself. A cat will favor to not use a litter field that's not clean and tidy. Nevertheless, in case you have an indoor cat solely, then it could be exhausting for the cat to search out locations to pee. The primary place they may consider. That's proper, your garments, blankets, carpets, and different gentle supplies around your house. One other attainable problem with the litter field could be that it's inaccessible or exhausting to succeed in. Whereas this drawback is primarily evident for aged cats, you'll additionally discover some youthful cats wrestle to succeed in their litter field. That is very true if the litter field is in an excessive place. One other cat stopping the utilization of the litter field. Sure, this does occur fairly generally. When you have a number of cats, then there will probably be some authority between them. And the cats which have the authority would possibly scare away and forestall different cats from utilizing their litter field. In such circumstances, the intimidated cat can have nowhere to pee. So it can haven't any possibility than to discover a spot round your house to do their factor. Almost certainly, it will likely be someplace comfy and gentle. How to cease your cat from peeing on your garments. So now that you just have decided on the issue behind the peeing, it would be best to stop it from taking place sooner or later. If it's a medical situation, then you have to handle the underlying well-being drawback first. If you happen to discover different indicators of an illness, then it could be valuable to go to your vet as quickly as attainable. Your vet will then decide the right way to proceed from there. If you happen to don't discover different issues co-occurring with the peeing in your garments, then it could be valuable to handle different potential points. The very first thing you'll need to do is to neuter your cat in case you have a male cat, after all. It will stop them from participating in territorial and mating behaviors similar to peeing on garments for marking their territory. It could be value checking in your litter and the way it's arranged. When you have two or a number of cats, purchase a number of litter containers, ideally, one for each cat. Then, additionally, ensure that each litter field is totally clear, and importantly, massive sufficient on your cat. The litter field must also be simply accessible. Get rid of the stress your cat endures. This consists of contact with different pets, particularly canines or bigger cats. Be certain your cat isn't topic to fixed stress, whereas this doesn't imply you shouldn't invite company over, no less than give your cat some respiration house once you do. If all else fails, think about contacting a behavioral specialist for pets that may show you how to decide the therapy on your cat. Cleansing your garments that have been peed on. One other factor that you just would possibly need to know is the right way to take away the pee out of your garments. In any case, it's a disagreeable odor that it would be best to take away right away. A fast washing within the washer may not be sufficient. What to do? Take in the stain first and attempt to take away as a lot of pee as attainable. Put some white vinegar on high of the pee stain. It's an effective way to take away the stench. Then, pour some baking soda over the vinegar and scrub. Some foam ought to begin to type as you scrub. After you've achieved with scrubbing, wash away the froth, and dry the garments. Hopefully, they are going to be stench-free by now. The backside line your cat urinating in your garments is attributable to quite a lot of completely different points. Mostly, it's how male cats will mark the territory they think about to be theirs. Nevertheless, it's at all times value checking your cat for potential well-being points. In some circumstances, some easy changes to your cat's lifestyle would possibly do the trick.